I'm Kay Angrum. Welcome to Circle Live. We're here live at the National Mall, where just over my shoulder is the Capitol. Do you know what's going on? The healthcare plan, repealing Obamacare. What do you know? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been following this. It's kind of hard to live in DC and not follow what's going on.
We are here at Bayou Bakery with owner David Guas.
But we'll go ahead and just put a little bit of flour. It's obviously at the restaurant we do it a little bit more evenly and consistently.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right, we're hiring. It's all good.
And where else to go for National Margarita Day in DC than L'Oreal Plaza? Here with Julio, right? The best bartender, who's going to show me how to be the best bartender in about 5 minutes. I'm going to try one.
1947.
Hey guys, we're here at the 2017 Sundance Film Festival, where Hollywood Hills meets Park City Mountains. We caught up with some of the week's biggest stars. Let's see what they had to say.
She's full of empathy, and I think the world needs for us to have a lot of empathy for others.
Jack Black, who plays a Pennsylvania polka king, well, he did what Jack Black does best.
Strike out the music, we'll have some fun. The Pennsylvania polka.
So right now, protesters are marching down the street right across from the Trump Hotel right behind me. As you can see, the street is still packed. Trump Hotel in DC barricaded off, but not stopping some people from, as you can see, shouting shame at the hotel.
And that's it for your 60-second circa. I'm Kay Angrum. Andrew Oak isn't your average historian, but he knows a lot about First Ladies. That's why they call him the First Ladies Man. So we thought we'd hop on his bike in the nation's capital to learn a few things we didn't know about the First Ladies.
Right here in Washington, D.C., their influence is so great and they had such a huge impact on this city and our lives, it's easy to walk around town and see evidence of their influence everywhere.
Awesome, and we're gonna do just that.
Absolutely.
So the Washington Monument, it's more than just for walking up and snapping photos, right?
Absolutely. It's one of the most iconic symbols of Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, and it was finished when First Lady Lucy Hayes reinvigorated the project after the Civil War. So we have a First Lady to thank for this wonderful monument.
Next up, the National Gallery of Art. So not every First Lady was married to a president, right?
No, absolutely. There have been nieces and daughters and all kinds of women that have stepped in and done hostessing duties when a spouse was not available to the president. Harriet Lane being one of them. President Buchanan was the only bachelor president not to marry, and she's why we have the National Gallery of Art. She was very attuned, very akin to the performing arts and culture, and wanted a place for art to be displayed for the American people. So we have the National Gallery of Art because of Harriet Lane. Kay, what's the first thing you think of when I say First Lady?
Well, I think of their dresses.
Yeah, of course. And in here in the National Gallery of American History, we've got the dresses of First Ladies. Most of them are inaugural gowns, but Helen Taft had the first dress in here, and since every First Lady has put a gown or an inaugural gown in there for the exhibit.
And what's a tour of DC without visiting the White House? Has every First Lady lived in the White House?
Well, not every First Lady has spent every day in the White House. Martha Washington didn't have a White House to live in. It hadn't been completed yet. And when Abigail Adams was First Lady, it was not completely completed. So she spent a lot of time in Massachusetts back with her family. But Melania Trump is young and in good health, so we would think that she should or would. If she does not, it will not be unprecedented, but it will be unusual in more recent times.
Got it.
Here we are at the Octagon House.
And what's so special about this place?
Okay, this was the White House in 1814. The British burned the White House during the War of 1812.
Wow.
And this is where Dolly had hundreds of guests would go into this relatively small house compared to the White House.
So this was the place to be back then.
This was
Dolly threw some great parties.
Well, during the Madison administration, you wanted to be at one of Dolly's parties. In 1814, you wanted to be in the Octagon House.
Well, Andy, I had a blast today learning about our country's first ladies on the back of your Harley. It was amazing.
Well, this was the first motorcycle history tour I've given of DC, and I'd be happy to do it again.